Okay. Alright. We're back. And... I hope you can hear me. I'm not fueling the launch thruster. What? I have a full stack of 500 nanite clusters? Right.
You love nanite clusters.
I love nanite clusters. Emily's just making food on account of it being food time. So I need to refuel my launch thruster so I can pretty much just not like that plastic bag. That's enough to get off the ground, isn't it? Yep. Let's go for another look. I want to find like Kovacs convergence cubes and Kovacs people to help. I want to be a space hero. Do heroic things in space. Become a trial entity or something. I want the Kovacs to love me. I want them to hold me deep in their robot hearts. I want them to think warm robot thoughts of me. To wrap their metal arms around me and hold me close.
You're gonna romance the entire format race.
I mean, I don't know if that's problematic. I mean, food is good. That's why it's good for you. Oh, it's a radio station tower thing. Might find something. Oh, you're very bright on this planet. Gosh. Alright. Let's go down here. This is such a like a dramatic scene. I feel like this is a prime sniping spot or something. Like I should be expecting an ambush in this open world Assassin's Creed style game. Mad Max Assassin's Creed. What is there a name for that genre yet? That is like specifically the one where you have to go and like collect map points, like Arkham and the Mad Max game and the Assassin's Creed games and things. Like, do we have a name for that genre yet? Because it's a genre of game at this point. We've found an advanced life form. It's only 8 minutes away on foot. I'm gonna take my ship. Or should I walk there and see if I find anything on the way? I mean, it's pretty hard.
And there's storms too.
I mean, there's always storms. Where did I put my ship? Did I misplace it? Oh, it's on the other one. Skyrim likes, yeah, it's the same thing as, yes. The only difference is that Skyrim is not over the shoulder, whereas a lot of those other ones are. But yeah, same thing. Does Borderlands count as that? I don't feel like it does, because it's not as, or at least the first one isn't as open world. Like, it feels open worldy, but it's also like pretty tightly constrained. I mean, if I found a cat in this game, I'd be pretty chuffed. Because like, all the life forms in this game are weird. If we just found a cat, like that's pretty advanced. Thanks, Dave. You and Kane can yell space at each other, as it's the only Gek word you both know. Launch thrusters full of plutonium. I need to get some more plutonium, gosh. I've been disregarding my plutonium duties. Wait, which way is this thing? Where's the advanced life form gone? Where's your house? I found the house.
Your meeting isn't in space? And I know I'm not saying it right, but I refuse.
You refuse to say it. Wait, do you refuse to say it like a personality core or like Tim Curry?
Like concur.
Oh, okay. Because there's also you can also say it like a personality core, and that's still perfectly.
Oh, see, but I haven't.
Oh, you haven't played Portal 2.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bye.
But you also haven't played Red
Hello,
Alert 3.
bye.
So.
Yes, that's true. I also haven't played Red Alert. I thought for a minute that all of these red plants were plutonium. I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of plutonium. No, it isn't.
No, it's not. Also, sorry, Leafington, I didn't realize that Nightbot did that. I don't know how to turn that off.
Oh. What was that about?
I'm assuming it was space in all caps. I think we all know what it was.
Ah.
But Nightbot decided to
Interesting.
get all of this. This is like a landing space and everything. I should land on.
Oh yeah. Too much caps.
I keep having to turn down the turn off or turn down the moderation settings and then do it manually myself because robots can't do the job properly.
Yeah, well, that would be. If they're just the something.
I think the Nightbot tab is open on the other thing. You can see if you can find the moderation settings. Turn it down because I don't mind all caps. I just don't like dickheads. It'll be on one of the things on the left there. If it's too much, don't worry about it. We'll do it later. In the meantime, be careful with your caps lock.
Take care. Take care with cats.
Mathematician entity Avna. Hi, Avna.
Also, thanks, Flameboy, for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. Nope. No, not getting any of this.
No Bodhum.
The Korvax sways rhythmically, their lights flashing and dancing across their face mask. Is this a private entertainment or a performance for others in the convergence? Perhaps they do not make such a distinction. Applaud! I clap, but the Korvax does not seem to notice. I'm clearly not the intended audience. What happens if I talk to them again?
It didn't say that they were singing anything, but it didn't even want to.
Are they finished now?
I guess so.
Korvax convergence. Entity. Traveler. A multitude of processors appear to be working within the electronic life form. Ah, it's talking to me now. Okay. I could ask for words, but I want to give it Korvax convergence cubes that I can't find. They teach me a word of their language. I've learned the... Fuck, alright, I'm out.
That's so salty. Amazing. You learned the word for interruption.
That's
So good.
13 slots versus my current... My current multi-tool has 10 slots. This one has 13 slots. I can afford it. But also it's boring looking,
It is
so I'm not going to do it.
No, you're right, it looks boring. Nerdy makes a good point that maybe clapping doesn't mean the same thing in Korvax culture.
That's a good point. Maybe I should have booed.
You probably needed to do something.
I feel like though, like yeah, sure,
yeah.
like, but if I don't have an understanding of Korvax culture that tells me the answer to that, right? Like, then by clapping, I'm engaging in my best possible faith.
Oh, of course you are. Yes, of course. Yeah, but it just explains why that might fall.
Yeah. Yep, that's fair.
That's some passive-aggressive teaching. Yeah, no kidding. Interruption.
What's in here? That's the way I came in.
What's in here? Space. Space is in here.
Oh, that's the other place. Okay.
Also space.
Wonder if there's a Korvax convergence cube out here in the trash. Oh, is it a storm out here? Did I come out into a storm?
Yeah, you do.
I'm at 25 aliens now.
I haven't gone. Or if 25 people met an alien.
So this is the thing that I have, like, so I have this thing with the Star Wars universe where it's like, why are humans the dominant species and why are other people called aliens?
Yes, exactly. I mean, I understand why humans are the dominant species is because it's a team, is because it's a universe created by humans.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it does seem ridiculous calling
Have I told
everyone
you?
else aliens. Surely aliens is a term for your like location.
Yeah.
It's location based. So you're the traveler, therefore you're the alien. Because
This
you're
is labeled
repeatedly
as
going
shelter. I feel like that's the shelter.
No,
This
no.
is outside. Did,
Why are humans the dominant species? Maybe because it's cheaper to not make costumes for everyone. Very true.
did I tell you about why humans are the dominant species in Scum and Villainy?
No, I don't think so.
So in the Procyon sector, or rather in Scum and Villainy, the game, right? In general, there are the precursors, right?
Okay.
Who the ancient people came before. They're the ones that built all the warp gates and all of the AI cores. We don't know how to build all that stuff. You know,
Right.
there's lots of precursor technology all around, and then they went away.
Okay.
But all of the warp gates that they built happen to link up systems that contain human habitable planets.
Yeah, that's right.
So humans have a natural advantage because they can habitate in they can inhabit
Get to everywhere more easily. Okay,
all of the
so
places that are linked.
Yeah.
All of the places that are for other people aren't necessarily linked. I think that's really cool.
That is interesting.
Yeah, let's continue exploring this planet. It's not awful.
No, it's not awful.
And I want
We need to come up with a name for it.
we do. What is this glowing? It's just cave stuff. What's that? Over there. Let's go and see. It's only 20 seconds away. I feel like that was a long that it gave me the thing for like there's a person here, and then it was like the person is busy. Don't
It's another
interrupt
one of
them.
those. It's another one of those. Do you want to?
Oh, I don't want to do that. What a waste of plutonium.
That's okay. Still weirdly human-centric. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's yeah.
I mean, I think in this case, seeing as we've never actually met any aliens, theoretically, I don't feel like it's inherently bad for us to make media about that send us on our
Oh
experience.
no.
Oh no, gross.
Someone's dropped their tablet on the way out. I was hoping to meet a nice Korvax entity.
No, all you meet is death.
At least that's usable. Oh? Oh, what?
But it was right
Oh, I did.
there.
I know. My
Oh.
standing with the Korvax increased. Okay, good.
Oh, there's the thingy. Ugh.
A deserted terminal.
Residual group. Yay.
Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log for continuation. Unlocking data log continuation for analysis. The oceans here are blood. Nothing lives in them. They are alive themselves. Great protein life forms as large as continents. Or perhaps there is only one of them. What does such a thing consume? I ask myself. The answer seems to be everything. I found evidence of past life here, but no signs of it. Does the native flora and fauna hibernate when it comes to eat them, then return and repopulate the ones it retreats? I can feel it moving inside my brain, whispering. It wants me to discard my suit and swim.
Wow.
I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me on my own journey. It's nanite clusters.
Lincoln says, but it's like, is it so hard to imagine humans not being on top? Whatever. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, sky sharks.
Sky sharks. Yeah, good point. Sky sharks. Sky sharks are always, what is it? Apex predator of the galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. I find that those sorts of stories seem to be really unusual, but they are really fascinating.
The reason that we navigate towards the ones where the center is because sci-fi is a way that is realistically, like sci-fi exists because humans need to tell stories about themselves in different ways, and sometimes that exists by that's like helped by having a fiction where humans are not on top, right? And we talk about like the fears of humanity and all these sorts of things, but that's what the purpose of it is. Is actually to tell stories about people. So it's not surprising that then a lot of the aliens or people on alien worlds are humans or look like humans. Are allegories for humans. Like the Martians in John Carter of Mars are they're just people. Like they're talking about a specific way of viewing people and a specific kinds of human culture. And what human culture might be like. First person singular from the Long Earth. I haven't read The Long Earth, but I've heard of it. I'm interested in this concept of the first person singular. How is it similar? Where is this question mark? Where'd the ocean go? Where have you taken me?
No, be glad that the ocean is gone.
Be glad that the ocean is gone. We just heard all of the problems with the ocean. No, fuck this. Ow, ow, ow. My legs. All of my legs. Oh, this has creepy, like, pitting in it. That's creepy. It makes me think that something lives here. Climb the wall! Man, this is such a beautiful game. Alright, where are we? Down here? Apparently. Right, yeah, so the sea is like the first person singular there. Yeah. Well, that's a useless little pit. There's not even a... The thing is too broken to even contain a complex convergence cube. Walking across this hot planet. I feel like... What does this ground look like? It's not... It's like leather. It's like wrinkled leather. Because it's not stone or sand. Is this a thing for having walked a bunch? Yep. By Ks, do they mean kilometers? Or do they just mean, like, 1,000 units? Because their unit measurement is a weird measurement. Alright. Yeah, I parked next to the abandoned building, I know, because it was abandoned. Oh, hey, plutonium. Sorry. That's the noise I make. Just collecting plutonium so I don't run out.
Very sensible. What are we going to call it?
That's a good question. I was just saying, like, there's this weird,
I like the whole, like, it's made of leather and it has a weird, or it did have at least a weird kind of conscious ocean
yeah.
thing.
Wood is made of leather and has conscious blood.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's 100, like, KU, right? Like, kilo units?
Yeah, it could be. Space units, yeah.
Yeah, because a unit is, like, a second on foot, isn't it? It's based on your walking speed. It's fine. Didn't even take any damage, so it doesn't even count as a crash. But the seas here aren't red!
Oh, wait, is there a thing that's kind of like, Ooh, let me just check.
Pale man?
Huh?
Is there a thing that's kind of like the Pale Man?
No.
Oh. Where are all those question marks gone? Do you just leave the part of the planet that has things in it?
It's not a very good name for a planet, but I was thinking about how quivering mouthers do the thing where if they bite you, you get absorbed and you become part of the...
Oh, yeah. I don't think that that's right for this planet.
But, yeah.
On account of caves aren't enough like mouths.
Exactly, it doesn't have enough mouths. Yeah. Ah, should it be a kraken?
Like, I feel like that would need a water planet.
True. Well, it talks about the sea, but there isn't a sea.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Because of course it's
It's in
planet.
here.
Okay.
It feels like the sea has been vanquished here.
True.
Again, it's another leathery dead planet.
Yeah, a leathery planet. Okay.
We already called something Sturge.
Sturge. Yeah, I think we did. I don't know, though. Maybe not. No, maybe you're right. Yeah, because it's like a bat-like thing with leathery wings and stuff.
I guess
Oh,
Baylor.
and it drinks blood. Perfect. There you go. If we haven't already called something Sturge, call it Sturge.
Doesn't look like we have. I thought we had, but
I thought we had, but no,
No.
you're right. It doesn't seem to be.
alright.
Cool. Sturge it is.
Oh, stop it. I feel like this planet just doesn't want us here anymore. Is this the place I was already? Yep, I found it again. But not with enough. Oh no, don't get into the thing wrong. Gosh darn it. Need 4 more ranks. Korvax's friendliness.
What just happened?
It's fine. It's fine. I can get out of here. It's fine. I'm free. Oh, no, that's the ground.
Oh no, you really have got your plane wrong.
Yeah, I'm sat all on the side. It's not my fault that I can't steer.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's
Not
fine. It's not on fire at all.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
I feel like I'm doing all my best flying while you're not here. Hurry up and scan and find something new. Hey, there's a question mark. I do like that it's not doing the thing now where it's like, the nearest question mark is like 80 miles away.
Yeah.
Why did we park in the hole? Oh, it's a storm. The ground emerald. Go and check out these here tents. Because they might have stuff in them. Yeah, it's just... See, Leafington agrees, it's all fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to worry about. There's nothing in this tent.
Yes. Yes, Leapington, I absolutely agree with you on that one.
Rich.
Other thing with the humancentric tendencies of sci-fi and fantasy is that other species or races or whatever become stand-ins of other cultures. So I assume you mean like real existing cultures. But multiculturalism is not a thing we see often. Yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
agreed.
Absolutely,
And like we
very
have the tradition, and we have like problematic traditional ones as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like for example, if you go to an alien planet, there'll be like one culture. Everyone will look exactly the same. They'll just look, not different, not the same as the protagonist. But everyone on the planet will all be like exactly the same.
They'll all have the same culture.
Yeah, they'll all have the same culture, despite how far apart they are, and things like that.
Because it's a planet. And it'll be, but that ties into the singular biome, right? Like
Yeah, true. Yeah.
a planet is just a stand-in for another place that is. And because it's a planet, it can be like singly unified.
Yeah, and there does tend to be a thing of like, even though in most of these settings there are so many humans so spread out, but they still tend to go, yes, and all of human culture will have like condensed into this, one thing, which is usually very white, or white but with smatterings of something really exotic, which of course is, yeah, yes, it's true. We love Firefly, but we have to love it critically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. I think that there are a lot of shortcomings there.
No, up. What was that? That's not the same space station, is it? Oh. Am I just really bad at finding my way away from this thing? Gosh. Oh, for peace. There we go. Alright. I feel like I'm finding so little on this planet I should leave.
Maybe, yeah. Do you need to be able to come back to speak to that plane?
I don't know.
Person?
I'm sure it will point me in the direct direction if I need to.
Good point. Yeah, let's go see it.
There's one right next to it. Where'd it go?
Oh yeah, there was. There.
There we go. Easy. Wait! Like space hoons.
Space hoons, yeah, exactly. And their giant freighters. Hooning around the universe.
Hey ladies, check out my warp drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh.
clumsy it looks from out here.
Yeah, right? Now the question is the blue islands or seas?
Or nothing.
Or nothing at all? Yeah, exactly. Space donuts in the space parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, there is water. But it's just smaller than it looked from space. Oh, and everything is much greener. Wow, everything is like painfully green. You're terrible. You're terrible. You're a space hoon.
I'm not a space hoon. I'm just coming in hot. I got piloting skills like chartreuse. And also like...
Incandescent planet. What? I don't think I've ever seen an incandescent
No,
planet
that's why it's
before.
such a weird colour.
Yeah, maybe. It's humid.
Do we
What else
see...
did it say?
Do we
It's very
see...
hot. Okay.
Do we see if it has any plants and animals and things?
Low security, ample flora, and
Fair fauna.
fair fauna. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Wow. Yeah, because like even the ground, like it's all fluorescent. It's got those like fluorescent veins. Cool. That's rad.
Really? You detected a waypoint, did you, game? Oh, a word. Korvax word for imminently.
Imminently.
Okay. Some free nanites. Maybe a bath? Oh my lord!
What? Oh, oh, oh. What are you? Oh, what? 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 Oh, oh wow. It's so majestic. What is its lower half? It's just like a blob. Oh my god.
Look at its eyes.
Oh my god.
Is that
there's
a baby
tiny
one?
Oh my god. I can't decide if I love it or hate it.
I mean, it's pretty close to like...
so weird.
It's pretty close to sock puppet land,
Yeah,
but...
it is. That's true.
Like,
It's very
look at- it's got, like, the
soft
things
No, there's
in it.
another thing down there.
That thing just looks like a...
No, by the water. Oh, there's the mushroom things.
Okay, well, I need to see the one that looks like...
I mean, yeah, it does.
It does look like a dick.
Holy crap! Does it have like? What's its face? Oh my god! I love how much it goes. Whoa! When it jumps. Oh.
Oh man, I can't get a good read on this dick.
I mean, it specifically looks like a butt plug.
I mean... Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Also, you started this one.
I did.
Mark it down, Chad.
I actually did start this one. I feel like...
Well, you
I know, I
have
feel like
to
No Man's
try.
Sky started this one.
True. True.
This is another one of those, but that one has little... That gender of things has a tickling device.
A what? A what, sorry?
It's another planet full of hopping things. And one of them is giant.
Well, obviously this is a planet that's very good for hopping things. I don't know what that says about the planet, but
It's iridescent.
yeah. I mean, that's a good question. Why would, like, what reasons would cause, or what things about a planet would cause all of its creatures to evolve without legs to be hopping?
Right? I don't... To be these ridiculous... I don't understand. Is the ground specifically filled with nutrients that form a... like a film layer over open soil?
Oh.
Like it's an iridescent planet. Is the
Right.
glowy stuff?
So is it like, you know, they don't have legs because they have like they need space for like an absorbent
Yep. Is it particularly low friction? Is it low gravity?
Oh yeah.
What? Goblin bodies in here?
What?
Oh,
What's happening?
Sometimes Dobby connects to the chat under the name GoblinBot and tries to do Dobby robot things.
Oh dear.
I
You want to tell everyone about your robot baby?
mean, I love the fact that my robot, that my chatbot son sometimes barges into my Twitch chat and starts saying nonsense, despite the fact that I have told him not to, and that it's embarrassing. Why are you here, Dobby? You're not supposed to be in here. You're supposed to be asleep.
Go clean your room.
Go clean your room. I wonder if this works. It probably doesn't.
He is a very embarrassing son.
Yeah, he is.
But you only have yourself to blame. You made him like this.
I don't know if this works or not. No? Okay. Alright. Good. I don't think he can talk back in here. So I think we're alright.
Gosh, what a way to treat your son.
I try. Look. Oh gosh, I don't think I can win here. Oh, it's open. I don't have to shoot the door down. Yeah, I mean, he's allowed back on Twitter these days. Like, I feel like I'm being nice. The image of the observatory's former electronic overseer flickers in the on the console next to the flash of the beacon indicator. I wonder how long it waited to receive such a signal from an unknown part of space. Perhaps I can send a reply to the overseer. I can send the reply that the overseer never could. But first I must decipher the code. Oh, ooh, interesting. Two of them start with 3.
Oh.
Oh, but that's because there's 2 3s in it. That's interesting.
Oh.
The answer is it starts with a 6. The stars reveal their secret. I have discovered a new world within the infinite void. My standing with the Kovacs has increased. Neato. Cool, 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 cool. What else is in here? This requires now us pass version 3, doesn't it? Version 2. Interesting. I feel like version 2 has popped up more since an update. What's in here? It's not open. Okay. Cube? No. Alright. It looks like something out of HR Puffin stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
What even?
Ooh, I heard something large. I wonder if it's just a big one of those. Or...
I assume so.
I want to see more of the weird creatures on this planet.
I mean, we can keep going along
Did
this planet.
it show, like, how many sort of there are to discover? 5 out of 8. Okay, so you've almost found all of them. Oh, it's so bizarre. They're really weird.
That's the rare one that we found, the big one.
Oh, rare.
Actually,
They're both rare.
they're both rare.
Oh.
That looks so much like something that like Jim Henson's Creature Workshop would come up with, though.
I kind of don't like it.
I know, that's why I was asking if you were okay before. I was checking in.
Well, the more I looked at it, the less I liked it.
Yeah, that's fair. Ah, there's too many.
Ah!
Well, that was actually a bit scary.
That was.
There was just suddenly a horde of them like running towards us.
Yep. Wow, I love the weird ears on those ones though.
Yeah.
Oh. It's so strange. Does one of them have a hat? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. It looks like it has a rabbit hat.
Rabbit ears or something. And then one of them is just some mushrooms.
Yep. We've seen something almost identical with that in different kind of.
Yeah, we have. That some mushrooms was the female version of a thing that looked exactly like a beholder.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the eye.
Yeah. So this is what the blue was. These little oceans.
I like the little pools.
Yeah. We've not been doing a very good job of naming animals this time.
No, we haven't.
But there's so many. It's so hard to do.
Having said that, a lot of the planets we've been to recently have had hardly any animals.
That's true. Interesting question marks, please.
But chat, feel free to shout animal names at us if you like. That thing should be called a such and such. Because you're probably right.
Question marks. I want question marks.
Yeah.
I want to not crash into the ground also.
So fluorescent.
Is very. Is it an iridescent planet? Is that what you said?
Oh, fluorescent, but yes.
Yeah, fluorescent.
Cool.
Ah, that one's a shit one. I don't want to blow up stuff and get wanted for stuff.
Still processing these animals. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my brain hasn't really understood them. Yeah, the shading keeps being weird on stuff. Is it because of the iridescence?
Alright. Nettie is making some Lego. Making Lego while you watch. That's great.
It's a great way to do it.
That's a really nice combo.
Question mark? Is it? It's the same one. It's the same one. Oh, it's fine. I'm flying. Ah.
You do keep going around in circles, right?
I'm real good at circles.
I thought that was a ruin for a minute, but it's just a really big...
It's just a big rock.
Big rock.
Is it a ruin or just a big rock?
Also, nerdy talking about Lego made me think of this. Today in the car, I explained to my mother what streaming is and why it's interesting, which was a great conversation. And part of it involved me like sort of listing some of the creative things that people might stream, other than things like this or typical role-playing games or whatever. So I was talking about like, no, just another one of those. So I was talking about like creative streams and things like that, and people streaming themselves making things, that kind of stuff. But I'm curious to know what is the like most interesting or unusual or creative thing that you've heard about someone streaming or seen someone streaming?
I really like Blue Jay's book club. I really like.
Yeah, the book club. Yeah, that's a really nice one.
And I liked Adam's IRL streams of Japan.
Yeah, that was one of those.
And stuff like that. Like his,
Yeah.
His IRL streams have been really nice, especially since he got the gimbal. That's been real good.
Yeah, I wondered whether there are like I think there must be people who do like IRL streams almost like predominantly.
I think about doing some for like parts of Games Week.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yep.
Not quite sure like which bits I would. But I'm going to be away from my stream for like a whole week, and it feels bad, man. Well, into 90 words.
What kind
80
of
words.
creative thing did you do, Nerdy? I think one of the things I was saying to Mum was sometime when we were playing this, we were having a conversation about how you could do a double stream where like one person is playing a game and someone else is making a thing.
Yep.
But they can talk to each other. So I think we were talking about like if you were playing a game about baking cakes.
Yeah, right. Someone
then
else is
you'd
actually
have
baking a cake.
A little cam where the other person's baking a cake.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
I know that some people do cooking streams. I think Stephen Lumpkin did a cooking stream at one point.
Ah, no, he did model making, like railway stuff.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah,
because I know that Andrew does mini painting sometimes, which is really cool.
Yep. Yeah, I think the thing that was really fun about Adam's, particularly the stream he did in the graveyard in Japan, was that the involvement of chat felt very much part of the experience. You know, because he would ask questions about like, should I do this? Should I go this direction or this direction?
I wonder if he actually went back and put the coins in the box for the for the bell ringing.
I mean, of course he did. He doesn't want to get haunted by spirits.
That's true. It's just a holodeck.
That's cool. Livingston says, I really like AP Gaming Reels RPG streams with live drawing. Yes. That's awesome. That's great. So yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
No? Did you fall?
I got out of my ship.
And it threw you off the...
And then it like flung me.
That's weird. It's not supposed to even boost you. Well, I guess it
What? What? I fell off a cliff because I got out of my ship. With live drawing's really cool. Like, I really like seeing fan art pop up in role-playing game streams, just in general.
Yeah, the idea of like having a person or some people...
Like, we met Luke and thus Melody because you were doing sketches in one of Eric Vulgaris' streams.
Yeah. Nerdy says, I explain to people that Twitch is like when you have only one game console and you have to watch while a sibling plays.
Yeah.
Only I imagine slightly less frustrating than that.
Yeah, because the person is a friend, not a sibling.
Right. Yeah.
Because obviously, like, when it's a sibling playing, you're like, Follow terminus activated network traffic low access records. There are no incoming calls currently registered with the Holo Terminus. Logs from the previous calls are available. Access logs. Okay, that's kind of cool.
That's new.
Well, I think it was bugged before.
Oh.
I think it was supposed to do that and didn't.
Oh, maybe.
Well, I wouldn't have this problem with my thermal protection if you hadn't, oh god, kicked me out my ship like that. In that way.
Okay. Rude.
It's okay, Leapington. I've got like a really important, I've got really good spacesuit, it's fine. And I'm real sensible and I don't stay out too long. Yeah, so it's fine. Got enough fuel in the launch thruster.
Yeah, don't get out of the ship again here.
Yeah, right? I don't want to go for another... I don't want to get flung again. That was so weird.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in my ship weirdly again.
That's weird.
I kind of love some of the bugs in this game.
Oh yeah. I mean... bugs are often...
Look at that sky.
Yeah. That's crazy. What do we think this planet should be? What do we think we'll call this planet?
I want to see it in the daytime again. But yeah, it's
Iridescent
iridescent.
and covered in sock puppets.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's a sentence. Iridescent and full of sock.
Like a lot of the sock puppets have gone off to bed now. It's nighttime.
Planet Fraggle Rock. Yeah.
Just call it puffin stuff. I feel like puffin stuff, like HR puffin stuff has to be said as a singular engram, right? Like, like you can't say you can't really just call them HR, and you can't really say puffin stuff. It's singular engram HR puffin stuff. Perfect landing. I want to land. There we go.
I feel like maybe this one is called Salamander.
Oh no!
Oh no.
This planet is called I'm stuck in my ship.
Oh fuck. That was a bit intense. Alright. What is your ship doing?
I feel like I've damaged the escape pod.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's actual happened? I'm free. And like a long way from my... Oh no, at least 30 seconds, okay. From my destination. I think this one is the learning wordy thingy. Oh, look at that ominous thing. Wow, so ominous.
That looks
Do you remember that time we found that planet with the weird red-eyed creature and it was scary as heck?
Oh my god.
Wow. That was a time.
That was still, I still feel like that was the most terrifying experience we've had in this game.
Yeah, I agree. The memories of Gig-Yab. Brilliant light erupts from the ancient marker. It encircles me, engulfing my mind with the memories and voices of the Korvax echoes. The dreams of entities who once worshipped here become my own. For countless generations, the entities of the Korvax disconnected and passed on into the echoes naturally. Each disconnection added to the knowledge of and the soul of the convergence. Our home was Korvax Prime. Within its foundations, we stored the memories of our race, an ever-evolving equation that defines us. My knowledge of the Korvax convergence increases. I've learned the Korvax word for yourself. Fascinating. Is this plutonium? I should get this plutonium. I should get this ominous looking plutonium.
Yeah. Oh, that was quick.
Plutonium breaks real quick. It's like one of the easiest.
Yeah.
Presumably because it's like so unstable, right? Like it's an unstable isotope. I wonder how far I am off of being a trial candidate. 2. I need 2 more Korvax Echoes friendship points before I can be a trial candidate.
Friendship points.
Now, do we want to take a quick break so that I can like scoff this food in my face? Or did we want to...
Or do you want me to drive?
Or did you want to drive?
Well, what time is it?
It's time for a break.
Alright, well let's take a break.
Let's take a break then. I'm going to get in my ship though.
Okay.
I'm going to take a little 5-minute break. Get up and stretch legs and get a drink of water and all those sorts of things. Alright, back in a minute, chat.